Hey, welcome into the WT Insider. I'm your host, Lance Lahnert. Today, special guest. We've been trying to get him in here. We have Michael Mook. Just a little background, 7th year at WT, coach. Check out this record at 10-2 this year, but 252 and 63. That's insane. And then, of course, in 2021, the NCAA Division II National Championship coach. Like I said, the Lady Buffs are currently 10-2, number 8 in the nation, and coming off a busy 3 days in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So we're thankful he got her. They played 6 in 3 days, and even on Super Bowl Sunday. So I didn't know whether events went on, Coach, but way to go.
Yeah,
representing the sport. So let's welcome in, and we got to make it official. You kind of know the drill. You come on my radio show, which I appreciate. What's the best thing that happened to you today?
The best thing that happened to me today, I got to go to practice. So I'm already done with some practice today. So yeah.
Does it vary? I'm just curious. Us fans want to know, like morning to afternoon. How do you decide how you want to get those going?
Yeah, a lot of it just is our player schedules,
Okay.
schedule, stuff like that. Most of our team has a day off today, but our pitchers get to come in today. So got to work with our pitchers and go over some stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, we're pretty flexible and try to work around their schedules as much as we can.
Let's start at the end real quick. You just come back from Tennessee tournament, 4-2 there. A lot of ball, obviously, in like I said, 6 games in 3 days. What'd you learn about this team at this point this year that you can share with us?
Yeah, I mean, I really like our team. Just the mentality that they're taking every single day of working hard, and to get to see some of our newer players in some pressure situations, I think was awesome. Obviously we got some new pitchers on the mound. I thought they all did really, really well. Again, against some really good teams that they're used to seeing good pitching. The other teams just walking around and watching games and stuff like that. Just every team was playing against a good pitcher. So, to have our pitchers go out and do as well as they did against hitters that are used to seeing good pitching made me feel really good about where we're at.
Michael, do you like to test your team early just to see where you are, and then obviously Lone Star's a grind, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it was really good. And every year's a little bit different on what we want to do and stuff like that, but that was a huge focus this year. We wanted to get out and get a measuring stick, see where we're at, and see what we got to get better at, and see what we're doing well. And, I took away, we're doing a lot of stuff well, so I'm excited.
Is there any trick to keeping them hungry? You kind of have a knack to get that done. Your team plays hungry, even on these winning streaks you get into. Is there a trick to that trade?
I think it's just get better.
Okay.
That's always our focus every year is just make sure from today to tomorrow that we're a little bit better softball team. And if we do that, then good things happen, and just work hard in practice. The games are the fun part. You get to show off what you've done. Practice is the time that really matters.
And you're a numbers guy,
yeah,
right?
Well,
you know what I mean? Where did that come from?
I think it's just how I was born, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm a physics major, so
yeah.
I like things have to make sense to me, so I'm a very logical person.
I like that. So physics to softball, explain to everybody, how does that mesh?
Yeah, physics is just a lot of common sense,
Okay.
And the basics of physics is...
to some of it's like, okay, here's a D this semester. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
But there's a lot of physics in softball, and
yeah.
My senior research project was the rise ball, so just understand how the ball moves and things like that. I think it's fun because players, as they come in as freshmen, understand it at a certain level, and then sophomore year they get a little, and then by the time they're a senior, stuff that probably they didn't quite understand their freshman year. Now they're understanding it at just a different level.
That's cool.
And it's fun. I think the progression of our players throughout time, they just continue to get better. And I think.
Have you ever had a player that's really good and you're like, look, coach, I just see it, hit it. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about all your numbers and all this. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Are there players like that?
Absolutely. And honestly, there's a lot of players that when they first come in are kind of like that way a little bit, and then every year they kind of understand it, and then usually by the time they're a senior, they're good athletes, but they also can understand that, and then that's when they really take off. Those are the All-Americans, and the players of the years, and all that kind of stuff. So it's just
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. I love that. All right, softball. Where did that find your heart? Where did that become your passion, or because you wouldn't be coaching this long or this many games a year if you didn't just love it?
Yeah. Growing up, grew up in Wisconsin. As soon as the snow melt off from the grass outside, I'd be dragging my dad outside to play ball and stuff like that. I have a younger brother that would be out there with us, and we'd be out there basically till it
Cool.
got too dark to go anymore and stuff like that. So I've always grown up playing ball, and just it's fun. I love it.
So when did you switch to softball, though? Obviously baseball. What, by the way, did you guys play some good wiffle ball games? I mean, a little brother, big brother, dad?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah, okay. That was my favorite game growing up, almost in the backyard. But yeah, no. When does that switch? You know, obviously you made a move at one point in your career. What prompted that?
Yeah, once I graduated, went away to college, came back. I started coaching in the summer, and it was summer rec, so I kind of coached everything a little bit. I think I did t-ball all the way through maybe a 14U or a 16U team, and at that point I was going to school for engineering, so I was going to build computers and make lots of money. But really just enjoyed it, and had the opportunity where I was going to college at. There was a Hall of Fame softball coach at the collegiate level there, and there's a Hall of Fame high school coach in the same town, and just got a chance to be around some really good people when I first started off, and just kind of be in the right place at the right time, just lucky, and kind of fell in love with coaching.
That is awesome. I mean, I love that information, you have a chance, obviously, your smart man could make some money, but could you imagine being inside all day, though?
No, I love what I do.
I know.
On the cold days, maybe.
Yeah, it is the Panhandle. But this year we can't complain too much. It's been crazy nice. So yeah. Hey, already you were a successful coach, but on June 19th, 2019, you become the third WT coach in history here. Take us in. Why WT? What intrigued you about trying to get this job?
Yeah, I mean, I love it here. I mean, honestly, I grew up in Wisconsin, small town. I always told my parents I wanted to go somewhere warm, although sometimes it's not super warm here, but it's warm compared to there.
Okay, fair enough.
I remember telling them I want to go somewhere warm and coach, and my parents would always tell me, but people are really nice up here. And I'm like, well, you got a point. I do like nice people and stuff. And then I came down here, and I'm like, wait a second, it's warm, and the people are still really nice. I'm like, you guys lied to me, but they're like, yeah, we wanted to keep you around. So now, I mean, it's got everything that really matters to me. I mean, just the community here, super welcoming, just fun to be around. Every time I go out somewhere, I'll run into somebody that wants to talk softball. And just the facilities here are phenomenal. The people here, I mean, our administration, love working with our administration. The other coaches here are phenomenal. I mean, just the success that WT has, it's crazy, I mean, you'd think that having a really good record would put you on top, and it's like, no, man, we're still trying to catch up to the other teams that have multiple national championships every year, but it's fun. It's just fun to be around successful people. There's a reason why they're successful, and I just enjoy seeing them all the time.
I know it seems like a bit for all of us, masks, COVID, but you dealt with that first year, man. That had to be, challenging, and then you come back and win the Natty. But what was that like, if you don't mind, as a coach? I know it's been a while to reflect on that, and we've kind of pushed that aside, but it was real.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, the worst part was it was like 70 degrees, perfectly sunny, no wind, and I couldn't practice. I mean, I would walk inside, walk outside. It was like the same temperature. I'm like, oh man, we should be practicing right now. Like, this is horrible. So yeah, I mean, I'm a softball junkie, so I pretty much am doing softball 24/7. So to go from that to sitting around doing nothing, that was definitely different, especially being away from all my family and stuff like that. So yeah, it wasn't the most fun, but gave me a chance to get some other stuff done and get ready for the next year.
Yeah. A lot of people took advantage of that. So you've been asked about this a million times, I'm sure, but when you think back to 2021, I know you could talk on it for a long time, but when you put it in a nutshell, why was that team able to get it done, in your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a special group of people. I mean, I think it was a huge benefit for us being my first year there, that we kind of had a season of practice, and then everything got canceled, and then everybody got to come back again, and we picked up a few new players and everything. So we kind of got to redo a little bit of a do-over right away and stuff like that. So I think just learning-wise, that definitely sped up the learning process. So by the time we got to our 21 season, everybody kind of knew what was going on and stuff like that, where if you're graduating your seniors and replacing with freshmen and stuff like that, it would have taken a little bit longer, I think, to get through there. But I mean, just the work ethic of those players and their desire to be successful, it was just a fun team.
Yeah, that's cool. They were a fun team. Speaking of those fun teams, what's fun is a weekend at Schaefer Park when you're home. You talked about the great facilities here. There's nothing quite like that. we don't get to travel to a lot of Division II or Lone Star Conference other series, but we see a lot of the home. But for you, what's that mean to you? Schaefer Park weekend Lone Star Conference series.
I mean, there's no place else that I'd rather play. I've had coaching jobs all over the place, and I've been a part of some programs that were very successful and everything. But just our facilities, was part of the reason why I'm here. I remember walking into our facility for the first time and thinking, man, I can look out my office window and see a softball field. Like, it ain't gonna get much better than this, So, but also the atmosphere at the games, and it's the people that come out and support us. And our stands always have people in it, even if it's cold days. I don't know why they're up there freezing in the cold, but they love softball, and just the passion that they show. And to me, it's important that our kids have a really good experience. And I think all the people in our community make it so that when I'm recruiting, like, I know our kids are going to have a great experience here. Take softball out of it, just the fact that after a game, they're going to have people come up to them and congratulate them and tell them good job and that they appreciate them. And when they see them at a football game, they're going to go out of their way to say hi and make them feel special and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, I've been at a lot of different places, and it's a unique place where your kids feel appreciated. And it's
loyal is the word for your softball program, man.
100%.
You got loyal fans. So
yes, the best.
Hey, give us an insight. You don't have to go deep into this, but how much of the game is pitching when we go watch a series, you know what I mean? And we see somebody have a great performance, or maybe it's a 12-11 type game.
Right.
It happens, you know what I mean? But how much is pitching, and you've got to figure that out to be the great team?
Yeah, pitching is a huge thing, and obviously we're blessed with some good pitchers on our team right now that are working really hard, and even just the improvements that they've made from the fall to the spring, it's been fun to see, and we've added a pitcher that's doing really well for us. But pitching, that's where it starts at. They get the ball all the time. At the same time, I take a ton of pride in our defense. I know our pitchers, they love pitching behind our defense because they'll have a ball that's hit pretty well, and maybe against some teams that's a single or something like that, and all of a sudden somebody comes up with a diving play and they turn it into an out. And as a former pitcher myself, there's nothing better than that when your team backs you up and stuff, or a catcher picks somebody off from the base when you walk somebody or something like that. So it's definitely a team effort, but when you start with good pitchers in the circle that they're gritty and tough, that's a good place to be.
You got a chance to have Texas Tech come up here for an exhibition in the off season. What a terrific day that was, and things like that. How was that for you as a coach, and then for your players?
Fun.
They're ranked 1 or 2 in the nation right now. That's who was up here.
Yeah. Just fun. Their coach is a great guy, and just have them willing to come up and play on our field and get a chance to play in front of all the fans in Amarillo and everything like that. The stands were packed. It was just a fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I thought Amarillo did a good job of coming out and watching some good softball, and it was fun for our kids to get to see how they measure up. It was fun because we had a relatively young pitching staff going up against some of the best hitters in the nation, maybe the best hitting lineup in the nation. And I think it was a learning opportunity for them too. And they held their own. They did well. They kept them off balance and kept us in the game, and it was just fun.
Did the Tech players react? With the crowd and everything, did they enjoy it?
They enjoyed it, yeah. By the time we got done playing, I talked to their coach, and I think they're planning on coming back next year. So it was.
Very
I think
nice.
they enjoyed it too.
Yeah. Hey, I have a tradition with Coach here. He wears this coat. You knew this question was coming. It can protect you in Alaska, wherever. You know what I mean? But it's kind of cool. But it is cold here, and you have this long, just bundled up coat. You go out to third base, wherever you're going to coach from, or whatever. Tell us about the coat.
Yeah, I coached in North Dakota for 4 years, so I had to have something to keep myself warm up there. And when I came down here, I thought, hey, it kept me warm up there. It'll do the same down here. But the coats are they're great. I get fans asking me all the time if they can get some of them. So we've
is that
put
right?
them on sale. And if you watch in our stands now, some of the fans even have some of the parkas now. So the best part, they have really deep pockets so I can store lots of stuff in there. We were at the airport the other day, and our kids were looking for duct tape, and somehow I had a roll of duct tape in my pocket. So I think they call it the Mary Poppins pockets.
I like it. Anything comes out. That's awesome. That is such a cool story. So yeah. Hey, a great year going on with the Lady Buffs. Coach Mook's nice enough to visit with us today. I only have one of my final 4 for you, but would you, and you kind of mentioned about, would you rather see a triple play or a grand slam?
Probably the triple play.
Yeah.
I don't see them too often.
You don't?
So,
You
yeah,
don't?
yeah.
Now, the slam puts 4 on the board, which you're okay with that anytime.
That's true. Yeah, maybe I should answer, depend if we're on offense or defense.
Yeah. Oops, there we go. We're sponsored today by HTeaO. Go visit them and all that. I threw it at you. I'm sorry about that. A lot of players, a lot of athletes.
Oh, yeah, they love it.
They love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So,
Yes.
yeah. Hey, thanks for coming in today. We appreciate you,
Thanks
man.
for having me.
Good luck
You're the
this
best.
year.
Yeah,
We appreciate you. Hey, we'll be back. This is Lance Lahnert with the WT Insider.
WT Insider is brought to you by HTeaO, located at 504 23rd Street in Canyon. HTeaO is a proud supporter of West Texas A&M Athletics.
Hey, welcome into the WT Insider. I'm your host today, Lance Lahnert. Thanks so much for joining us. If you see me out in public, you have somebody we want to interview, please let us know. Love meeting and greeting everybody, and thank you for all the compliments we have. We got a special guest today. He's from Friona. Recently named, this is a long title, but this is a great title. This is quite an honor. United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association Men's Cross Country Division II Scholar Athlete of the Year. Is that on the plaque, Adrian?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more like abbreviated.
Yeah, like USTFCCCA, yeah, whatever that is, yeah.
So,
But he also became the highest finishing, check this one out, men's runner in the program history for the Texas Panhandle, finishing 3rd at the NCAA championships. That had to be a big thrill as well. Holds a 3.34 in physical education. He's been part of the dominant Buffs past 4 years, and when I say dominant, that's 13 straight Lone Star Conference championships, and then finished 5th this year at the South Central Regional Championships. Let's welcome in to the WT Insider, Adrian Legarreta. Did I get it? Close? Go ahead.
No,
How is it officially?
I mean, I feel like most people say like Legarreta, but I mean, that was perfect. You said it just fine.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Practice the rolling of the R's.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
it's good.
If you're introducing yourself within the fam, what do you guys say?
We roll the R's more, so it's like Legarreta.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah,
So.
Good stuff. So, hey, I have this not weird, but just a kind of a different question, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, what's the best thing that happened to you today? Today, man.
Oh, today. That's a tough one. I would say the best thing that happened today was just. Oh, this is actually kind of hard.
You're doing fine. What's something good that happened to you, man?
Or I guess today I got a good comment on a post that I had for a classroom. Like I posted a discussion board and I got a pretty good comment back from a professor. So
that's always a good feeling.
It was a good feeling, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Adrian grew up Friona Chieftain. Go Chieftains. What was that like for you growing up in Friona? Plus, he was a 2-time state qualifier in cross country, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. A great runner, but I'm talking about just growing up there. What was that like for you?
I mean, it was fun. It's a small town, so it's like everybody knows each other. So it was like a fun little like I don't know, every day just going outside, going out, playing with all the kids because it's like we all knew each other. So it was like we're all family basically. So we were just all kind of going out, and I mean I feel like every day over there was just kind of this like a big family over there.
That's cool.
It's a small town, so everybody knows each other. It's fun. I enjoyed every moment of it over there. So
that's very cool. I mean, a lot of the world doesn't ever get to experience that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
No. It's definitely
grounds you for life. Don't you agree? I mean, those are guys that your boys for life.
Those guys are like day ones for like forever. I mean,
I love that. Thanks for that. Yeah. Now, when I drive through, though, I'm just curious on this, like the cheeseburger capital of the world or something. Did you guys title your? How'd this happen? Do you have any idea?
I don't really know too much about it, but I've seen it, and I've seen that we have those. And are there some pretty cheeseburgers in town? That's pretty good. We have like a festival in the summer, so like we have like all the business companies. They'll like kind of have their own stand, and then everybody would just kind of make their own burger, and then they'll have like a competition, and they'll rank which one's the best one. So
Really?
and like even our coaches will have a stand up too. So,
Is that right?
Yeah. So most of the time the coaches win though, but yeah, they
Coaches
win,
usually are
yeah.
pretty good barbecue guys.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they make some
They
good
have
ones.
some time, you know, in the
Yeah.
summer. So yeah. Hey, Adrian, obviously we know running's not for everybody, man. There's nothing easy about it. Who likes to get out and just run, you know?
Yeah.
But there is an adrenaline rush to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to ask you, when did that find your heart? Why did you become a runner and maybe not a basketball or, you know, I mean, I know you're not the tallest guy, but maybe that was it. But
Yeah.
other stuff. But why running?
I think the main reason why I chose running was because my mom is a huge fan of running. So like
Cool.
whenever she was in high school, she ran like track and field in high school, but she really wasn't like, she really couldn't compete like at past the college level, or like she just really loved running in general. And like I don't know, I kind of mainly do it for her just because I think she couldn't really finish it during high school. She had to kind of stop midway, and I think it was because of an injury. So I mean, I wanted to kind of live it, her dream, you know. through
Very
me.
nice.
And I just kind of I do it for mainly her. I mean, I do it for her, and then but I mean the running, I think it kind of just, as I was doing it for her, it kind of just built on me.
Yeah.
I just kind of started feeling the
Was it
adrenaline.
middle school, high school, both? Or what? When did it really like, hey, I really do like this?
It was in middle school for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle school, I felt like the adrenaline. I was like, well, this is fun.
Okay,
And so,
cool.
yeah, I started liking it.
Yeah. I got to ask you, I mean, Friona to WT, that is like, wow, what a jump.
Yeah.
So that first practice at WT, take us in. You're done with that, and you're like, you walk on, you know what I mean? Nobody knows Adrian, you know, but you walk on. What was that first workout like? Are you like, what did I get myself into? Or you go, I'm gonna get better?
Yeah, no, that first workout, I remember that first workout like almost every day. It was like, it was so hard. It was so hard, and I was like, I don't know. I remember going back to my dorm that night, and I called my parents, and I was like, I don't know. This is hard. So I was kind of double thinking myself, but they kind of brought me back to earth, like, hey, you can do this. You know, you can do this. You know, you're a small kid. You can. We believe in yourself, and everybody believes in me. And they said that everybody was gonna have my back there, and a lot of my friends too, and my teachers were kind of always keeping up with me too. Like that's another thing I love about small towns. Like everybody was just kind of always just kind of keeping up
like
with me.
rooting for you. Let's do this.
Yeah, they were
man.
always trying to push me to keep on going and being better. So
That's a cool
I mean,
story,
it was-
man. Yeah. What changed for you though? Obviously, you had to get competitive, get faster, to be able to compete at this level. So, how long did that take you to really, really get comfortable at the college level?
Oh, I think probably took me about at least a year and a half or two.
Wow.
To,
Is that just building up, or what?
I think it was mainly just like trying to get used to like the program and the mileage. And I mean, when I was in Friona, I really didn't run too much as I run here. So I mean, getting used to like high, like 60 to 70 miles a week. I mean, it was.
Listen to that, 60 or 70 miles a week. Are you guys usually in a group? Do you go out on your own for a few of these? What do you do?
We're normally in a group. We have like a different groups of like mileage. So like we normally our longer distance guys that do the longer races, we'll have them at the highest
60
volume.
or 70?
Yeah, it just depends on the week. We do it
Yeah.
by percentages too. So it's like our guy Coach Daniel likes to do it like 90%, and they go different depending on the week. So I mean, but yeah, he has like in separate. Like we have a couple guys in one group, couple guys in a different group. But I think mainly it was just me trying to like get used to those group, like get used to the mileage, and for me to kind of start worrying about getting faster and getting all that.
Interesting. Yeah.
So,
When was the first time, Dan, you were able to toe the line and say, man, I'm here, man, I can compete?
Oh, I remember this race forever, and I think everybody will remember this. Even Coach Daniel. I mean, it was a home meet. It was a spring break, the open meet, and
How old were you? A junior? Sophomore?
Sophomore.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it. Yeah.
And that was the first time I kind of went sub 15 minutes in a 5K, so which it was like a big deal for me and
That's
my
flying.
coach. And I mean, I went from running, I think it was almost 16 minutes to like almost a minute PR, and at that moment I was like, okay, yeah.
What clicked that day? Do you know?
I think everything was clicking that day. I just felt like the adrenaline, of course, was pumping, and I was just really hungry for that race. I really felt
That
really
is
good.
cool.
Yeah, so I really wanted it, and after that race, I just felt like, yeah, I can do this.
It's kind of a mindset, though, isn't it, Daniel? I mean, you're lined up. You know when, man, these guys are too fast. You know?
Yeah.
But now, you just say, hey, look, I'm going to run with them. So one of us is going to win this.
Yeah, now I kind of go in like, wanna be the best, and I wanna
That's so
run
cool.
run at my best full capacity. I'm not really scared as much as I was younger, and now I'm just kind of have more confidence in myself when I go in races.
What's your fastest 10,000 meters, just to let our viewers know?
My fastest 10K is 28:50.
28:50. Okay, so what does that compute? That's just absolutely insane. But
Yeah.
what does that compute per mile?
Ooh.
About?
I know about the 5K. I know the 5K was around 14:20. So it's both 5K was around 14:20. We'll have to think about the mile.
Is it like? Are you going like 430 miles? 445?
It's more like 430, 420-ish miles, yeah, around there. I don't know exactly. But
for
I
6
had to
miles.
get it,
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah. I don't know how you guys do that. So very, very cool. Take us in. We always like the athletes to talk about their coaches. What does Zach Daniel, and if Matt Stewart as well, but what does Zach, he's the long distance coach. What's he mean to you, and the cross country coach?
Well, he means a lot to me. I mean, me and him, I mean, we had some struggles in the beginning when I was first here. Whenever he first came here, I mean, it was a little struggle, but I think me and him build up like a strong bond. So, I mean, he means everything to me. I look up to him a lot, and I've trust in his process and making me become an elite runner. And I mean, he's just, I don't know, I kind of see him more as like a mentor, and just,
That's cool.
Yeah, he means a lot to me though.
Yeah. Well, what's your goals this spring?
Well, my goal is I want to run some PRs in the 5K, PRs in the 10K. Like a specific goal, I mean, I would love to run 13:40 in the 5K. That's a specific gun, or under. That'd be perfect. And the 10K, I would love to go 28:10, 28:15.
Get to the NCAAs.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it to the NCAA at championships, and I also would like to compete at the top 3, top 4 finishing.
That is all. Yeah.
So I have some high goals, but.
Real quick, take us in, Daniel. How different is the cross country run to the track? I mean, obviously it's flat, it's round and round you go. The cross country, you're negotiating hills sometimes, places to make a move. But how different is the track for you?
Well, I feel like the track is a lot more like about positioning.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you really have to kind of position yourself in a certain spot on the track when you're racing, because whenever you go to those really competitive races, you kind of are running in a line.
Yeah, I've always wondered what that's like, running that fast, and you got guys, like.
So that's why I feel like it's always like the best thing to kind of get out really fast, get in a certain position you want, and just kind of sit there and don't let nobody really take.
Do you like them both? Both aspects?
I like them both, but I'm probably lean more cross country, which a lot of people kind of don't like that side. But I mean, I love the open field and the grass and the hills. And
oh yeah, if you grew up in Fiona, you gotta love the.
Yeah, no, I love all the bad weather, the mud. I love all that.
That's cool. Yeah. Hey, what do you want to do when you graduate? What are your plans, Adrian?
My plan is to go back to Fiona and actually start coaching there at the high school. So
wow.
And teach. So. Yeah,
and help these young ones learn how to run.
Yeah, I want to kind of go down there and kind of show everybody that what Fiona can do. There's some talent down there, So I want to bring them out of there. So,
yeah. But, that's pretty cool. Yeah, lessons learned, and I'm going to pay it back.
Yes.
In your town. I love that. Hey, really good stuff. I love that. I love that about you. Yeah. So, any particular run you talked about that run where you finally said, "Hey, I'm here," but. What is the best race of your life? What happened on that day?
Oh, I mean, it has to be the cross country finish of nationals. That had to be probably my best run of my life. But that day, I mean, it was a surreal moment. I don't know. It was like so much emotions going through my head during the race.
When you're getting that medal, you're like.
It was crazy. But even during the race, I remember Coach Daniel yelling at me saying that I could win, and I was in contention to win. I mean, it was crazy, and it just kind of brought back memories of me coming from a small town kid to like almost winning nationals and Division II cross country nationals. So it's just like it was crazy. Got a lot of emotions within my head. It was by far the best.
Did you
moment.
cry on the course?
Oh yeah. I mean, when I was across the finish line, I just kind of I couldn't believe it. I was like, I can't believe I just did that. So.
I appreciate you sharing that. That's very cool. So, hey, we do a quick. We're going to get out of here. Can't thank you enough. I know you're a busy guy. Congratulations. Obviously, you do your academics, or you wouldn't be this award for the nation. You know what I mean? Congrats on that. But we do a thing called Furious Four, and it's not furious at all. Are you ready? Okay. Big dogs, little dogs.
Little dogs.
Okay. Do you have a little dog?
Yes, I do. But yeah, I have a little dog.
Okay. All right. Phone calls, text messages.
Ooh, phone call.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 tickets to any sporting event in the history of sports, okay? Doesn't have to be the Olympics, track, or whatever. But yeah, whatever's happened, Cowboys, whatever, where would you use those 2 tickets? What event would you go to?
Ooh. Probably the Olympics for sure. I would love to go to the Olympics, and then a Dallas Cowboy football game. Yeah.
Okay.
I would use those 2 tickets. Yeah.
Just any game.
Yeah, any game of the Cowboys.
Okay, I like it. And finally, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, Adrian, how good are you at keeping a secret?
Oh, I would say a 10. I'm pretty good at keeping a secret. Yeah.
That is so good.
I can keep it a secret.
Hey, we can't thank you enough for coming in today. Hope you enjoyed this. Congratulations on the award, but also just what your goals are in life. We appreciate that, giving back to the youth of Freona, and that's going to be a lot of fun to see.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Hey, let's hop out of here. This was the WT Insider. We'll see you when we see you.